Hi everyone, I've creating a quick video for the settings for area key. Okay, so what I've done already, I've logged 78 numbers just to give me an idea of how this table is performing right now. You can see down on the analysis graphs exactly what is happening on the table. So let me just explain this one first. These are the wins, so it's showing me the depth that the win came in on. So you can see the last one is in progress at the moment. The one before that came in on a depth of 4. The second one came in on a depth of 0, so following the same, then 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. So you have a look down this graph and you kind of get an idea of where you want to be betting. Okay, obviously you can be safer or you can be going where the majority of wins are. So just from looking through this graph here, I would be inclined to set my starting bet at a depth of 4. Now this is for the positive, so I'll go back up here. I'm tracking 15 numbers. What that means is I'm betting on the number that's come in and 7 either side. So the starting depth for the positive I'm going to set to 4. Now you can look at the negative settings here. So this is basically an area that hasn't come in. So 32 would be the number there, 7 either side of that, and how many times the ball has missed that section. Okay, so you can have a look down here and look at the max. This is the maximum amount of times that it has missed that particular section. So you see quite a few at 10s, 8s, 7s and things like that. So to be safe, I would set that depth at 8. Okay, so negative at 8. Starting bet's at 25p. Only bet a certain number into the depth. So basically that means when you start a run, how many bets you would do. So I'm just going to set that at 3. And there is a step system that we'll be covering in a different video, which means if you go past that, you should cut out and not bet, and have a look at the step video that we're going to upload. Okay, because the problem is if you carry on chasing particular win, you can get, well, it can get very expensive. So let's just enter the rest of the numbers. So it went from 23 to 26, and already you can see here this area here is on the negative. Okay, it's showing up on the board there. So the number 26 is right at the bottom then, I guess. Sorry, 22, I'm guessing that's a depth of 8. So where's 22? Yeah, so you can see it right there. I don't know why I was thinking 26. But yeah, so that would be the negative. Generally, I'm more inclined to stick to the positive, but I will show if that depth gets a little bit higher. So that went to 26, then 26 went to 27. And you'll know when the positive is coming on because this will light up orange in the middle there. At the moment, you can see it's at a depth of 3, so if this misses, then we'll be at the depth of 4, which we're looking at. So that went to 15. And you can see here the last number is 15, so that's at a depth of 4. So now what I would do for the positive is bet neighbours on 15 and a neighbours either side of that neighbour. So I'll just show you what I mean here. So you see 15 here, and neighbours covers 5 numbers. Okay, so I'm putting 25p on all of those squares that are highlighted. Then I'll carry on to the left hand side and you can see 0 is covered, so I'll just go up to 26, and then the opposite side, so to 21. Okay, so that's a £3.75 bet, and I'm covering 15 numbers around the last one that's come in, which is 15. Now you can see the maximum depth for the positive has gone to 7. So if I bet 4, 5, 6, 7, so that would be 4 bets if I was going to continue through that. But for this, we're just doing to the depth of 3. And again, the positive, you can see the the negative. This section that is highlighted here has missed 9 times. I believe 9. Sorry, 10 times there. And you can see that's cleared out the negative there because that's landed on 18, or cleared out the majority of it. And now, because that's on a depth of 5 on the bet that I was going for, I would then do the 50p bets. That would be from 18. So it's basically just giving you an idea of the settings, what you want to do based on the results that you've received from the number of spins that you've entered, and also looking at the graphs, giving you an idea of how the table is behaving. This graph's just showing you the wins and what depth the wins have come in, and this is just giving you the depth count, how many times it's come in on depth. Well, 0 is when it lands on a section right after it's landed on that same section. So then depth of 1, you can see it's come in twice, 3 times, and 2 times on the depth of 4, 3 times on the depth of 5, and so on. And you can see that's just come in for me. It's gone from 18 to 7, so that gives me my £18 win. And once we enter that number in, you'll see the depth goes back down to 0. And the negative depths, you can see the current here. So we've got a couple at 5, around 24. And the rest are all pretty much at 0. So that gives you an idea of where the ball's landing on particular tables. I'm using an air-powered table on this, and we'll cover the step system in a later video. But, that's pretty much a basic setting, so you adjust these to how the table is behaving. So we'll speak to you soon in another video, and have fun and increase your odds.